What is up, everybody? It is your man Brian back with you for another review, and today what I have for you is the Wotofo Troll RTA. Okay, this was sent over to me from healthcabin.net for the purposes of this review. I will not change my opinions. Thank you for sending this over. I really do appreciate it. So what we're going to do, guys, is dive down. I'm going to show you what comes in the box. I'm going to show you the tank. I already have a build in there that I just put in last night, so I'm not going to rip it out. I'm going to show you around the tank, and yeah, we'll come back up, and I'll give you a price, give you where you can buy it. Well, obviously it's going to be at healthcabin.net for $22.99. I will have a link in the description where you can go to get this one at. I have the rainbow version, but they also have it in gold, black, and silver, and they're also selling the resin top cap for it because you can't use your own drip tips in here. It has a proprietary drip tip, which is also the top fill, so they made a resin drip tip for it that you can buy to put on there, which it actually looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty cool. So let me grab my little pointer, and we'll get on with this thing. So hold on, guys, let me dive down, and we'll get on with this. Okay, guys, we are down low with the Wotofo Troll. Let me move this camera out a little bit. There we go. With the Wotofo Troll RTA. Here's the front of the box. There's the side with your Scratch and Tech authenticity code. Your back, you got what comes in the box, your caution, manufacturer's information, Wotofo.com, all this stuff, warning things and all that. And you also have your, yeah, this thing. I forget what it's called, but anyway. And there's your color code right there. As I said in the beginning, I have the rainbow version. It does tell you which color you got on both sides. And I'm really actually surprised because usually Wotofo has some kind of Casa or Safada things on their boxes, but this one doesn't seem to have it. So yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and open this up. You're going to get your Wotofo Troll user manual, which I do like Wotofo's user manuals. They're very well illustrated and everything like that. Okay, so you'll get that, and then in the box you will get a spare glass tank. You will get your Wotofo Troll RTA. We'll go over that in a second. And then if you pull up the felt pad, which is in there pretty tight. I do like how Wotofo does this though. They do put like a little, they glue like a little extra piece of felt back here, so when you push the glass down it doesn't go all the way through. So I really like that. Okay, in the back, as always with your Wotofo products, you're gonna get 3 of these. I opened the one with the coils in them. It looks like they provide like a fused clapton or something in here. Anyway, they put a fused clapton in here. I'm not sure which wires they're using. This might actually, no, it is a fused clapton. They might be using like 28 gauge in here or something, because they're really they're good coils. I did use them. When I first got this, I put 2 in there. Oh, you get a little tiny black screwdriver in here too. I have that down in my build kit. Yeah, you get this guy right here with it also. Okay, so you get 3 of these. One is your O-rings and extra post screws. Obviously one will be the clapton, the fused claptons, and then the other one will be a piece of cotton, which supposedly Wotofo changed up their cotton. They used to give you a folded up sheet of organic Japanese cotton, but now it looks like they're giving you, I don't know, like a little tiny piece of cotton bacon or something. This I don't know, this kind of feels like cotton bacon, but they might be clipping them in half or something. So yeah, you get like a little tiny piece of cotton bacon or something like that, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let me get this out of here and we'll shoot this video. There we go. Okay, so up here, we'll just give it a look from the top to the bottom really quick. Up here you're going to have a black Delrin proprietary wide bore drip tip, which is also your top fill. You do have two nice, pretty good fill holes right there. And what I like about this top cap is it is Delrin, but they did put a stainless steel threading in here. So when you go to thread it on, you don't have to, I mean, still be careful with it. You don't want to cross thread your threads, but when I'm putting something on, I always go backwards until it catches and then put it on. But for people that are a little more rough with things, you can tend to be a little bit more rougher with this. And sorry about the juice, guys, but like I said, I did put these Claptons in here last night, and I was not ripping the build out of this or running it through the ultrasonic cleaner. So there's your top cap. All the threads on this thing are beautiful. I like the colors on this. I'm not really a rainbow type of person. This is not the color that I would have chose, but nonetheless, it's still pretty cool looking. So yeah, you do have adjustable airflow on the bottom, and it does have a stopper. And if you close this airflow, you can pull this ring off in case you want to clean down there. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and grab a napkin and just go ahead and wipe this out really quick. And the airflow is on a stopper, so if you can see it right there, right here, there's a little cutout right there. I don't know if you guys can make that out or not, but don't go under the computer. And then right there, you see that little notch right there? There's a little notch right. There's a little notch right there. Okay, you're gonna take and find where your divot is, and then you're just gonna slide that up just like that, and now it's back on the stopper. Okay. Here's the bottom of it. You got the Troll RTA by Wotofo right there. Troll RTA by Wotofo. You got your CE marks, and don't vape it a bin. You do have your 510 positive pin that is protruding. You can use this on a hybrid mechanical mod for all you hybrid junkies out there. And then to get to the deck, as you can see, the deck is raised off of this, okay, and the airflows on here, you cannot see through them, okay. They're two separate airflows. You guys aren't going to be able to make it out, but in person you can see it. Now with this being a raised deck and it being a bottom airflow, these go up and you can see the tube inside right there, that little under the deck, that shiny piece of tube right there, and you have one right there as well. That's where your airflow goes in here, comes up there, goes under your coil, and puts all the flavor into your mouth. So to get to the deck, you just unscrew it counterclockwise. Okay, there's your chamber, nice domed chamber, and this glass does come off. You can just pull it off. Just be real easy with it, because Wotofo tends to have not the best glass. Okay, so now, as I said, I did put this build in last night, so I am not tearing it out. But anyway, you got your airflow right there. Got your airflow right there. Okay, you got two little holes right here and right here that go to the bottom of your coil. And as you can see, this is a kind of, it's kind of like a one block deck, but you got your negative down here and then your positive is up top. You got your peak insulator that runs all the way through it. Okay, and then you got, it's kind of velocity style, but it's like one block. Okay, you got one hole here, then one down here. You do have Phillips grub screws, which I wish they would have used flatheads or even Allen key grub screws, because these Phillips head grub screws, if you buy this, make sure you take your time screwing these Phillips head grub screws down, because they will strip on you very, very easily. You have to go slow when you're tightening down your leads on this deck, or else them screws will strip on you. I haven't stripped one yet, but I did feel how soft they were. Now, you do have really big post holes on this deck. They have 4 of them, obviously. It's pretty much just a velocity deck, except they went with one big single, I guess they call it like a T-post, but it's separated off, and the bottom is the negative, top positive. Okay, then you got your airflow right there. 2 holes, it's kind of Kennedy style, but it's kind of Kennedy style with 2 pipes, except it's all one metal piece and like 2 pipes drilled out. Okay, if you know what I mean. Okay, like this is like, it's all one piece, but if you can see under my coils, it's 2 holes right there, kind of like exhaust pipes, kind of. Okay, and then you do have your wick holes right here, so you just put your coils in. Now, I did put 3mm coils in here when I first got it. That's what size the coils that they give you are. They're 3mm fused Claptons, which they're really small fused Claptons. You're not going to fit humongous coils in here. And another thing is, when you're pulsing your coils sit right in front of your peak insulator. So make sure you do not get these glowing red hot, because you will melt your peak insulator. You want to just pulse your coils real nice and slow. And you can get them glowing kind of red, but you don't want to pulse them until they're heating up like sun. Okay, you do not want to do that, because you will melt this peak insulator that's in here, and you will be screwed. Alright, so these right now are 3mm regular stainless steel 26 gauge wrapped in 36 gauge Claptons. I made these because I wanted to see how this thing worked pretty much in temperature control, but that's pretty much up to your build and your mod, not the Addy itself. So anyway, you got big wick holes down here. I would say they're probably about 4mm, 4.5, maybe 5mm wick holes, something like that. But anyway, how I've been doing it is, when I get my coils in here and make sure they're glowing, not red hot, make sure they're glowing from the inside out, and then I just take and I'll wick my coils, take my cotton, fold it down, and then I'll take my scissors and sit them right under here, and kind of angle it maybe at like a little, like pretty much a 90-degree angle. I'll pretty much just cut my cotton flush with this ring, with this silver ring right here, and then I'll just stuff the cotton down in here, and that's pretty much it. You don't want to have your cotton in there tight. You do want the holes filled up, but you don't want to choke them off. So you want to have your cotton to where it can move. Come on. You want to have your cotton to where it can move, but not to where it's choking itself off. Trust me, these GTA decks are really forgiving on leaking. If you don't have to fill this thing with cotton, nor do you have to use less cotton. You want it in there to where it's filling up the holes, but it can still move. So that's pretty much it for the down low portion, guys. Let's go back up top. I'll fill it up, we'll vape it, and then we'll get out of here, because that's pretty much it. It's a real easy addy to build. It's a real flavorful addy, and I really, really like it. So let's go back up top. Alright, guys, so we are back up top with the Wotofo Troll RTA Rainbow version, sent over from healthcabin.net for the purposes of review. I'm just going to go ahead and fill this up. Now you can see I got a big 180 ml bottle right here. I can just take and just fill this thing up. Fill it up. And this thing holds 5 mils of juice, and it is a 24 millimeter atomizer, which when I first got this thing, I thought it was going to fit maybe 3 mils of juice. No, it fits like 5 mils. And like I said, you don't have to stuff your cotton down there. You want it sitting in them wick holes just right to where it's loose, but the wick holes are filled up. So let's give it a vape and then we'll get out of here. I love this atomizer, man. Ever since they sent it over, this is the only tank that I've been using. Obviously, I've been using it to test it out, but this is pretty much the only thing I've been using since it came in. So, but that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for joining me, and thank you to healthcabin.net for sending it over. Come over to vapeshack.org and hang out with us over there. Check out all my other social medias. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'll leave a link down in the description to healthcabin.net where you can get this. And you can also use coupon code VAPEKING. I'll have that in the description as well. And you can get 10% off of your order. So thank you guys for joining me. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one.